turn it off, and all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, literally it's like 5 minutes, six Armenian like mobsters just fucking stormed the building. The main story that comes to mind is my trip to Armenia, back in 2011, November 2011. Like my Instagram demographics, and then Derek, like our videographer, we're like, okay, we're gonna Armenia. And I hadn't really known him like beforehand, but I was like, hey, Derek, do you want to fly to Armenia with me? And Derek had never been on an airplane before, and you know, he was super excited. He's like, yeah, of course, Paul. Like, yeah, like let's go to Armenia. Like, I'm down. And so I bring Derek and Tom, and like on the way to the airport, I'm like, Derek, hey, listen, like, you know, like I don't foresee us having any problems in Armenia. Like, it's like we're gonna be fine. I'm just giving you a heads up. Like, we're there to document, you know, like double brokers. They kind of do kind of some shady stuff. Just a heads up, you know. And then, like Derek's like kind of confused, but he's like, okay, like all right. And so like we go to Armenia, turn it off, and all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, literally it's like 5 minutes, six Armenian like mobsters just fucking stormed the building, and they're like literally like everyone's like shocked. They're yelling. They start beating up the guy that invited us. They take all of our cameras, they take all of our phones, and it's
Holy
just
shit.
like really bad. Like I know they're not gonna hurt me. Like if they hurt me, they're idiots because like, hey, I'm an American citizen. Like they're
Yeah.
screwed. They're screwed. And so like after 20 minutes or so, it kind of calms down. They give me my phone. They're like, delete all your memes making fun of like Armenian double brokers.
So
All of
delete the
them.
whole content.
Then they ended up taking us to like the Moscow Cafe, which is like in like it's
So
like
the guys that can't beat you
Dude.
up took you to the cafe.
They calm down because then they realize, okay, like they want to work with us in some kind of way. And then they like, this is organized crime, you know. Like I get in the car, and in the back seat is a bag of passports, right? Just a bag of passports. And I'm like, and the guy's like, let me take that out of the way, you know. And we were like, shit, should we just leave the country? This was like the first 24 hours of our trip,
Yeah.
out of our 3-day trip, and we were thinking about leaving the country like right away because we were kind of afraid. But we ended up staying, and we had a good time for the rest of the trip. Although, like 2 days later, I'm like walking in Yerevan, and a dude in a G wagon, like, you know, like super nice black G wagon, just opens his window, stares at me, smirks, and then closes his window. Like I'm like, oh man, like this is
Wow, man.
just
What a
one
story.